First of all, with all this talk about Carlos Martinez moving back into the starting rotation, there's also conversation about you being the closer. Awfully young, what would that be like for you?
I mean, I think it'd be a great opportunity, coming in here to camp, I feel good. Just trying to make the most of it in the spring, going out there fighting for a job, and if I get that job, I'm going to go at it guns a-blazing, just put my best foot forward and try to help the team win.
You seem like you're absolutely fearless on the mound. That, hey, here's my best stuff, hit it if you can, but I'm coming at you.
Yeah, it's just the attitude I try to have, I'm going to challenge you from pitch one, and try to get quick outs. Just go right at guys, let them know what I have, and like I said, put my best foot forward and try to help the team win.
So be honest, do you ever peek at that radar gun?
I mean, yeah, because more so on like off-speed stuff. I'm trying to see what the difference is, how that's coming out. Because, you can tell on your good days on how your arm's feeling and stuff. And, if you're not feeling good that day, you're going to peek and, see, what your baseline's at. So.
You've touched 100?
Yeah, I hit 102 a couple times last year.
Yeah,
in the big leagues.
What's it like knowing you throw 102 and yet there's another pitcher on the roster that throws 105 and maybe 106?
Yeah, Hicks is a freak. He's a monster. He's a lot of fun. He's a good guy. Goes out there and has that same attitude on the mound. Just here it comes. Try to hit it. But yeah, he's a good guy to have in the clubhouse.
Cardinals used to have a closer. You may remember him by the name of Trevor Rosenthal, who threw over 100.
Mm-hmm.
But he was trained as a starter, and every spring we would talk about this with him. He'd say, "Yeah, I'd like to be a starter." You have a starting background. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I came up to the minor league starting. I think I only had 2 bullpen appearances before last year. So I'm pretty familiar with starting. And hopefully I get a chance here in the spring. And if that happens, see what happens.
So yeah, what has been the communication been like? Because from a fan's perspective, lacking a closer, you had this incredible electric stuff. You would be out of central casting to be the closer, but you believe you're coming to camp to compete as a starter? I
mean, there's a possibility, I think, they haven't said anything. I'm having that mindset for me personally. I'm not trying to close any doors. I want to come in here, trying to compete for a starting spot. And if that's not in the cards for me here, and they have different plans for me, and I'll be ready for that as well.
How does it change your game plan being a relief pitcher as opposed to being a starter?
Yeah, it's completely different. Starters have a set routine. They have a better idea of when they're going to throw. In the bullpen it's tough, but that's also what I like about the bullpen. You don't know when you're going to throw, and you kind of get that initial adrenaline rush. Like, hey, get ready, let's go. So that part of it I like. So it was nice having like Miller and Brevy and those guys in the bullpen this year to kind of feed off of and learn from them.
And if you were a starter, you wouldn't be touching 102 like you do in the bullpen, right?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, possibly. Maybe if I get conditioned in my body and arm, get into shape like that. So we'll see.
And what do you do with this precious right arm in the off season? I mean, a lot of times people work really hard, but you need rest, right? What do you do?
Yeah, we finished mid-October last year, and I think I took a month and a half off from throwing. I started throwing early December, late November. So I like taking a little time off, just kind of let your body relax and reset and stuff, and start working out and get ready for spring.
So when was the first time you knew that your right arm was different than anybody else's? Was there a moment or a game or a week? How old were you?
Growing up, I kind of always felt like I had a stronger arm. Never that I thought I was going to be throwing 100, but junior high school was hitting like 91, and throughout college just kind of gradually kept going up from there, and even throughout pro ball just kind of gradually took those steps up.
And why do you think you do that?
I I work hard in the off season. I mean, my goal is not to throw hard, but my goal is just to be the best that I can be. And if that's throwing 102, then so be it. If it's 98, it's whatever. I'm just gonna try to put my best foot forward.
Final couple thoughts. What's it like being in that bullpen with the always creative and funny John Brebbia?
Yeah, he keeps on our toes down there for sure. He's a lot of fun to be around. Great guy, great mentor. Has a lot of success in the big league, so he's a great guy to have around.
What does he do that's really kind of funny or goofy or off the wall?
He's always got something. He's always pulling something out of his back pocket. You never know what it's going to be. So I think that's the best part about it.
Last thought. This organization was very quiet in the offseason in terms of acquisitions. What does that say to you guys as a club?
I think they just have faith in us. We might be a little young this year, but we got a lot of young guys, that I think are ready to compete and ready to go out there and put their bodies on the line for the team and the organization. And it should be a fun year for us.